Hi, my name is Lisi Mayoha, and today we're going to talk about the CAA drone workshop in Cape Town. It was a very good workshop. You can tell that both the CAA, the Civil Aviation Authority, and industry members really want to comply lawfully with the regulations. But because the regulations are only a month old, there are a bit of hurdles because there is no infrastructure currently. For example, there are no aviation training organizations that conduct training in RPAS. So once they get that sorted out and other things, it'll be okay. The CAA did talk about private operations, and private operations do fall under the Part 101 of the regulations. But because the regulations focus on commercial operations, not a lot of the regulations apply to private operations. So essentially, you won't need to get a license and you won't have to register your RPAS. But subpart 5 would apply to you, and this has to do with operations, like how you actually use your drone in a lawful manner. The CAA also outlined a 5-step process on how to comply lawfully. Step 1 is definitely to read the primary requirements, which are the regulations, the technical standards, and the circulars. Those are very important to read and understand to see if the regulations apply to you. Step 2 is to determine what actual operations you do. Do you do it for commercial operations, private, corporate, or nonprofit? Because there are different parts of the regulations that apply to each. For example, if you're a commercial, if you're going to use your thing for commercial operations, then you need to get an air service license from the Department of Transport. And the third thing to determine is the classification of your RPAS, because the classification determines what actually will apply to you. You'll look at the technical standards for that. Step 4 would be determining the limitations and the restrictions that apply to how you operate your RPAS, because you need to do it lawfully, and you look at subpart 5 for the operations. Lastly, it's submitting your documents and the supporting documentation. You'll probably look at the technical guidance material for this. So I can say from the workshop that industry is definitely ready and willing to operate their RPASs lawfully, and the CAA is definitely also collaborative and flexible with trying to make this work. Thank you.